Thank you for tuning in to the Patricia Show. My name is Patricia. Please push like and share. And share this video with someone that you know that would need it. And also press subscribe. If you're not a regular subscriber to this station, please subscribe. Now, this is part two. We're going to continue that God is within you. And then I'm going to continue to show you how this really works. So, last week we talked about your struggle, how you didn't have to struggle for anything in your life if you turn and look within you, because that's where God lies. Today, I'm going to show you how your thoughts, how they affect your vibration frequency and how it draws more of its kind to you. So if you have a life filled with opportunities, things falling in your lap, things just going good relationships, just good, it's because you have chose to focus on the light. And if it's a lot of negativity, like you're struggling, a lot of you're not meeting the right people, you're not getting opportunities, it's because you've chosen to cut all of that off because you're focusing on the darkness. So now let me explain how this works. When you let's use some examples. Let's say you're starting off in life, and you're starting off and you're a teenager, let's say you're a teenager, and you're gossiping about people. Oh, you see that dress she got on? Oh my God, that dress is really ugly. She do not need to have that on. You're criticizing people. A girl, I heard that she was pregnant. And the guy she going with, girl, honey, he got other women and everything. You're gossiping. I seen her yesterday in school, and she don't know how to do nothing. You're gossiping. This is darkness. It is not of the light. Now, let me explain the light and the darkness. Now, God is light, and I know you've heard that God is in you and God is light. So everything of the light aligns with God. If it is not from the light, then it aligns with the darkness. And it's darkness. It's either the light or the darkness. Okay? So if you are choosing the negative thoughts, criticizing, jealousy, you are choosing darkness. So now that darkness that energy frequency of that darkness will begin to stick to you, basically. You're like a magnet. It's going to act as a magnet. And so that negativity, you started when you were young and is continuing to grow. That vibration frequency of negativity will continue to grow, to attract other negativity energy in its world. Pretend like it's a magnet. And as you think negativity, and as that negativity is being attracted into your world, it attracts more negative. So by the time you wake up in the morning from your negative thinking the day before, you've attracted more negativity just by sitting there, because like attracts like. So this like vibration frequency is around you, and it's attracting more negative vibration frequency. So now let's move up to 5 years from now. No, I'm sorry, 5 or 15 or 10 years from now. All of this negativity you have attracted over that lifespan, 10, 15 years. And so now you're sitting down wondering, why don't I have opportunities in my life? Why am I struggling in life? Why do I seem to always have bad luck? It's because you have focused your attention on this negativity. And once that comes around you, that vibration frequency continues to draw more of itself, which is negativity. So it's going to attract even negative friends to you. So in other words, if you're a negative thinking person, the vibration frequency of that negative energy is going to attract other negative people to you. Do you see how it works? It's constantly drawing negative people as well as negative situations around you. Okay, so now let's give another example and say that you're a teenager, but you start out without the gossip. You don't gossip about people, you don't criticize about people, and you're choosing to think positive thoughts. So you're not, you're not thinking negative thoughts. All the thoughts that you are choosing to think are positive. And so if they're positive, what does that mean? They're from the light. They're aligned with God. So if you're in a room and somebody is talking negative about Susie, you will excuse yourself because you don't wish to be a part of that negative energy. So now what happens the next day after when you wake up the next day? Well, that positive energy that you have chosen to think about has attracted other positive energy. So it's now beginning to build. That vibration frequency is attracting positive people into your life, people who think positive, situations that are positive. It's attracting all positivity to you. So about 15, 20 years up in time now, you're wondering, what have I done in my life to make my life so successful? I get opportunities come in my life. I meet fantastic, positive people. And you think, oh, I must have did something right in my life, because the positive that is there that you chose to think, to keep your mind, keep your thoughts aligned with light, is attracting more light. It's attracting more positive situations into your life. Do you see what I'm saying? So now you have the example of the positive person and a negative person. And so that's why sometimes you'll sit back and you'll say, oh my God, that girl has a lot of bad luck in her life. Or that guy is like, everything comes so easy to him. He has a lot of light in his life. It's because they are choosing, if you're choosing to attract good things in your life, then your thoughts have to be aligned with God. Aligned with the light. Now, you might say, well, how do I know what's aligned with the light? You know good and well, if you're talking about somebody's skirt or gossiping about somebody, that is not aligned with God, because we've already stated that God is the light. So if it's not aligned with the light, which is, with God, it's not aligned with God. So think of the things, like if somebody come to you and they have a new job and just a lot of great things have happened to them, and then you start feeling jealousy about them. What is that? That is not of the light. That is of the darkness. So you have to start with what you would do is work on yourself to understand why you're getting these jealous feelings and try to change that immediately, because that jealousy is negativity and you're drawing negative frequency in your life, and once you start attracting that negative frequency, it just continues to attract other negativity on the same level, which is also sickness too, by the way, because negativity is also sickness. Okay. And if a person when you have the positive energy or the energy of the light, when you're chosen that, people are in good health. But if you're charging the negative thing, there's always some negative energy. There's always going to be something happening or going on with the person's health. Okay? So I'm trying to show you that if you want to live a life of, let's say, of all good things, I'm going to put it like that, you have to begin to choose the light. Now, we have free will in our life. God has given us free will. What exactly does that mean? It means that you have the choice. The choice is up to you. If you're going to accept darkness or the light, the choice is up to you. Now, a lot of people will say, "Oh no, I would never consciously choose darkness." Yes, you do. You do it every day. You just don't realize you do it, and that's why I'm breaking it down to you. Because if you choose to gossip about somebody, you are choosing the negativity in your life. If you choose to be criticize other people, you're choosing the darkness in your life. If you're choosing to be jealous of someone, you are choosing the darkness in life. You have a choice. That is your free will. Because let me break this down a little bit more. There is only one energy. There is not two or three energies, a dark energy and a light energy. No, I'm just explaining it to you like that. But there is only one energy in this world, in this universe, in this life. And you make that energy into whatever you want it to be. That's where the free will come in. Once you okay, so the energy is here. You are the one that put you the one. So in other words, if you're going to think negative, it turns that energy into negativity. If you're thinking positive, it turns the energy into positive. So it's not like, okay, here's a negative energy, here's a positive energy. You are the one with your free will can direct this energy in either way to go negative or positive in life. You are the one to decide if you're going to be miserable in life and you're going to be happy in life. How do you do that? Because you're making the choices to respond to the life situations that can either make you negative or positive. You understand? Let me give an example. So, for instance, if you have a friend and that friend made you mad, maybe she was dating your husband behind your back and you really, really mad. Now, you have a choice to either sit around and be angry with her for the rest of your life, talk about her for the rest of your life, and just never let it go. That's choosing darkness, but you do have a choice. Or you have a choice, excuse me, to forgive that person. Move on. That doesn't mean you have to still talk to them, but you can forgive them. You don't have to hold a grudge about it. And you can move on and just bring love into the situation. Just feel the energy of love in the situation. What are you choosing? You're choosing the light. So you have free will to choose how you respond to different situations. And that determines if you're going to have a miserable life of darkness or a life of happiness. That is free will. You're not necessarily, well, I'll get into that part later. Well, because some situations are they're in your aura and you're meant to experience them. And I'll explain that as we move on. But right now, I want to explain how the different situations that are already set up for you to experience in this lifetime is your response that determines the outcome or how your life is basically going to be. Either you're going to be a happy life or a miserable life. Okay? So take that power back. Take the power back because you haven't been using it. You've just been kind of like on automatic. And be conscious of the thoughts that you are choosing to come into your world. Are you choosing the thoughts of light or are you choosing thoughts of darkness? As of today, be consciously aware of the thoughts and the feelings that you are allowing in your life. Thank you so much for tuning in for the Patricia Show. We will have part 3 on this next week. Thank you. Bye.